No. I don't believe it. It's not possible.
I didn't say it would be easy, Neo.
Some modern intellectuals have gone so far as to advocate a theory that we are, in fact, living in a simulated reality. While I disagree with this hypothesis, I do believe there's a sense in which many of us functionally operate within a matrix. So much of modern life is lived sedentary. We sit in our cars and manipulate controls to drive to work. In work, we sit at our desks and punch buttons. The machine that we inhabit daily, known as society, has us producing at work and then consuming at home, moving from one part of the machine to another, though still effectively in a completely indentured servitude to that mode of being, only presented with an illusion of difference. Whilst home, we sit and use more electronics to watch other people do things through a screen. We become passionate spectators in shows about other people's lives, personalities, characteristics, tastes and behaviours. For all intents and purposes, we spend our most valuable time in a matrix. In the 1930s, Aldous Huxley prophesied, "There will be, in the next generation or so, a pharmacological method of making people love their servitude and producing dictatorship without tears, so to speak, producing a kind of painless concentration camp for entire societies so that people will in fact have their liberties taken away from them, but will rather enjoy it." Little by little, media has convinced us, both consciously and subconsciously, that the goal of life is to get by as comfortably and as conveniently as possible. At every turn, we are encouraged and often coerced to adopt a more comfortable and convenient means of doing things. In some cases, that means purchasing a new form of technology. In other cases, it means purchasing the services of someone else so that we don't actually have to do what needs to be done. In both cases, we avoid acting and avoid having to develop or hone skills that make us more competent, capable people. And we are deprived of the satisfaction of using those skills to provide for ourselves and others. The result is, we fill our lives with layer upon layer of insulation. From having to act in any meaningful way in the real world, from having to have any physical skills beyond the pressing of buttons, and from having any knowledge beyond knowing what buttons to press. While I'm certainly embellishing things slightly, you get the point. We are more reliant on technology and the services of others, and therefore less competent and less capable ourselves in real-world situations, arguably less so than any other generation in history. While we are all thankful for technology that makes our lives better, the overall trend towards comfort and convenience and away from competency and capability has had a negative effect on our psyche, individually and more detrimentally, collectively. While life has never been easier, people have never been less happy. Unlike those in the matrix of the popular movie, however, we humans are often all too painfully aware of our state, and alas, we venture into the grave with a great song still in us.